Welcome everyone to the JNC Connection. I am Jovon Ward, and this is going to be my Summerslam predictions. For the first time, I'm going to be making it on a video instead of off of TikTok. I'm going to start posting more consistently on TikTok, I promise. I've just been looking for ideas on what to do because I'm not gonna lie, I'm just getting kind of burnt out on what to do for content on TikTok. Most importantly, YouTube, I think I already have everything controlled. Everything I have preparing for reactions, gaming, all that stuff, it comes in about 2 weeks. Everything will be here in 2 weeks of actual camera, a webcam, the mic, the games. Everything's going to be here in about 2 weeks. So, in just preparing for that, I'm going to be just filming random videos off YouTube. And I might also re-upload them onto TikTok for viewership reasons. And yeah, let's get into the night one match predictions. Okay, so night one, the opening match, I have a great feeling is going to be the Usos and Jacob Fatu versus Royski's, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa. I have Royski's, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa winning the match. I actually have Solo pinning Jay Uso, not Jacob or Jimmy. I have Solo pinning Jay specifically because Jay's just coming back, and this is where I feel like they're gonna start the fall off of the bloodline leading into WrestleMania 43. At the moment, for my reasons why I have them winning, because they all need the win. This is Royski's first ever SummerSlam. Jesus, this is his first ever SummerSlam. LA Nate needs a big win. Solo Sikoa's first babyface win should be this big thing if they want to do something with him. In the bloodline, they don't really need it. Jimmy, Jay, and Jacob, they've been taking over the main event scene over there on Raw. So I don't really think they need the win tonight or tomorrow. I don't think they would really need it. And yeah. That's my predictions on that. Royce Keys, LA Knight, Solo with the win. Okay, and the next match I have up is going to be Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. This is where we all finally see the double heel turn from Roxanne Perez. I have a great feeling that Roxanne Perez is going to turn heel tomorrow. Jesus. I don't know if this video is going to be posted today or tomorrow. That's why I keep saying tonight, because I don't know if I'm going to post it today or tonight or tomorrow or before SummerSlam. I just have a great feeling that we are going to finally see Io Sky win the belt again. Hopefully the booking gets better with the women's division. I don't know what Triple H is doing, but let's fix this women's division for the love of God. For the love of God, let's fix this women's division. They have literally been the MVPs of WWE in my personal opinion. But with my reasons on Io Sky winning, first, this Danhausen curse, they're going to protect the life out of this curse until they feel like they can flip the switch on it, and they're not going to do it this early into the curse. I feel like it's going to be at least a year or two before they finally say, okay, now we can finally break this curse for Danhausen. The second reason is I think it's time to just personally end this title reign of Liv Morgan. It's just been very bad. There's no other way to put it. She hasn't defended the belt since she won it off of Stephanie Vauquer. I don't know if this was just the original plan to have Stephanie Vauquer personally win that match if she didn't get her. But they did no good doings with having Liv Morgan win this belt. She literally did nothing with the belt. She was more of a manager with the women's world title, and then she went into Queen in the Ring with the women's world title. It sounds crazy. I'm just gonna keep it a beat. And that makes no sense for her to be in the Queen of the Ring, but that's besides the point. And I really have high feelings that Io Sky is going to win this match tonight based off of the Roxanne heel turn. And if it doesn't happen, then I don't really know what we're doing with the Judgment Day, man. Yeah, we need to end this. Raquel got the women's Intercontinental Championship. Proud of that. Never mentioned it. I'm happy for Raquel. Oh, that she won the belt. Now it's time to flip it all on Liv Morgan. Live out. We can also potentially see Dom getting out too. We could potentially see it. I don't know how the cookie's gonna crumble. But my last prediction: Io Sky is our new women's world champion. The next match I have up is Gunther versus Nick Aldis. I don't know how they plan on booking this match. Alright, because this match can go two ways. They can either have Nick finally win his first ever match, or they're just gonna have Gunther murder Nick Aldis. But my prediction will more than likely be Gunther winning. Nick doesn't really need it. From the rumors that I've heard, speculation, spoiler alert ahead. Nick Aldis they're seeing how Nick Aldis does in this match to determine if they want to just flip the switch, have Adam Pearce be the full-time GM for both brands, and Nick Aldis be a full-time member under the WWE roster. They can do a lot with Nick Aldis, personally. They can throw him in the world title scene. They can throw him in the mid-card scene and help out those young guys. I feel like it will help them a lot if they were able to pull the trigger on that. And yeah, that's personally, I don't really have much to comment on this match because I don't want to say it was just thrown out of nowhere, but it's not much. I mean, it's either Gunther destroys him or Nick barely beats Gunther. Like, they're not going to really have him pin Gunther. Gunther's been very protected. He's only been pinned by a certain amount of superstars. So I think they're going to protect Gunther here, have Gunther pick up the win. So final prediction, Gunther beats Nick Aldis. The next match I have up is the 6 women's tag match with the Bellas and Paige versus Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence is going to win this, right? They need to build on this train of Fatal Influence, especially since we've all expected JC Jane to be in the ladder match. JC Jane wasn't in the ladder match, surprisingly. Don't know why, but JC Jane wasn't in the ladder match at all. It doesn't make sense to me, but that's not my choice. That's not my choice. I don't book it. But we're gonna finally get the heel turn of the Bella Twins. I think JC Jane pins Paige, which leads to the Nikki Bella and Brie Bella heel turn, where I can potentially see at Saturday night's main events, Paige and AJ Lee versus the Bella Twins, which is a match we've been waiting to see. Or we just see AJ Lee come out and make the save for Paige after the heel turn, because we're definitely going to get heel turn from Nikki Bella. It's still up in the air with Brie. We could see one with Brie, and maybe later down the line, but definitely there's going to be a heel turn in this match. By who? We don't know yet. It's going to be one of the Bella Twins. I very doubt they're going to already flip a switch on Paige. So final prediction, Fatal Influence pins, or JC Jane pins Paige, Fatal Influence wins. All right, our next match here, we have the Hell in the Cell. Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Match of night 1. That's going to be my match of night 1. You would think it would be Cody versus CM Punk. No. We're just going to see pure violence from Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. I'm expecting this match to go over 30 minutes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention all the other matches. If they have the time to give them, not like WrestleMania, give them time on these matches, and we're going to see magic at this SummerSlam. This is one of the loaded SummerSlam cards. Is in a good minute, But we should see at least 25 to 30 minutes with Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. We are going to see pure violence, which we love to see at wrestling fans. We just love to see the pure violence. Obafemi is going to win this match. I'm expecting multiple F5s. I'm actually going to say they're going to have Obafemi put Brock Lesnar through a table in order for Obafemi to pick up the win with the fall from grace. He's going to kick out of a fall from grace. I can tell he's going to be the first person on the main roster to kick out of the fall from grace from Obafemi, because they're going to overbook the life out of this match, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to love the finisher fest they're going to put on. We're going to see a lot of this is a lot of high stakes, because we can also see Brock Lesnar potentially retire at this SummerSlam, which is going to be very surprising, because we all expected Gunther to retire Brock Lesnar. So it feels refreshing that we're going to see Obafemi put Brock Lesnar down. And we're going to also see what happens to Obafemi after this. We're not going to see Oba after this match. We're not going to see him on the next Raw. We're going to see him more down the line. I'm expecting Oba comes back around after Saturday Night's Main Event on that September to promote his match against Roman Reigns. Because remember, he did win the King of the Ring. And so if they didn't have him forfeited, I have a great feeling they're going to have Oba challenge Roman at Money in the Bank. I'm going to make another early prediction on that probably tomorrow after I get off of work. But that's beside the point. This is going to be a banger. This is going to be a hard-hitting match. We have a lot of expectations for this match. They are going to deliver, especially Brock. I know he's going to want to deliver. If this is going to be his last match, he's going to deliver. He specifically has been he's been very, I want to say, supportive of Oba so far, because I was about to say cooperative, but I felt like I was going to say it wrong. He's been very cooperative supportive with Obafemi. He's always been able to support him in these big stages. As the first time they appeared, if you notice that Brock signaled Oba, put my foot on your chest, put your foot on my chest, as show the world that you're this monster. He put Brock down for a good 10 minutes with one fall from grace. Just one. Yeah, they're gonna have an overbooked bloodfest. I'm expecting someone to be busted open. More important, probably Oba, because they're not gonna want Brock bleeding out if he's gonna retire tomorrow. I think his match is tomorrow at night 1. So yeah, that's my final prediction. Obafemi retires / defeats Brock Lesnar. All right. To close out night 1 SummerSlam Minneapolis, Minnesota, we have CM Punk versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. What I have expectations for this match? Banger. Just a banger. Go out there, give them 30 minutes, let them work. No interferences. Personally, this is the first time in a match I don't want to see any interferences, especially after what we've seen with Roman and CM Punk. Okay. All right, night 2. We are on night 2 predictions for SummerSlam 2026. At the time I'm recording, Lash Legend just won the match. So the 5 women's ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Champion is Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green, and Lash Legend. Now I don't know who's gonna win, because at the moment, before I seen who was even gonna be in the match, I thought it was gonna be Chelsea Green, and then Rhea just takes over from there. But now I can see Lash Legend taking it too. I'm just not gonna lie. I know Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green have this very great connection, so that's why I had the feeling Chelsea Green was going to win this. I feel like they were going to do that. If you guys remember in 2023, I want to say it was Io Sky, Bayley, Becky Lynch, all on the ladder. Io put Bayley in the ladder, and she climbed over both of them, and then she grabbed the briefcase. That's kind of what I see happening here with Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. I could see something playing out like that. And then Jade Cargill and Lash Legend just taking each other out during this match. This is going to be a great match, in my opinion. We're not going to see as many these glorious spots, but we're gonna most likely see most of these great spots from Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. I feel like this could also be the potential for match of the night and maybe match of the PLE. potentially. But personally, now that I'm looking at this and thinking about it more in my head, Chelsea Green will be our interim women's champion. Going into this match, she will win it and then face Rhea Ripley whenever she decides to come back. So final prediction, Chelsea Green's first ever women's title reign. All right, next up we have Penta coming in as the Intercontinental Champion versus Chad Gable. Give me the peak. Give me the peak. This is going to be a great match. 9 times out of 10, this is going to be match of the night. This is gonna be the best match on this card. Personally, in ring perspective, you give them 20 to 25 minutes commercial-free wrestling. This is going to be a banger. I can guarantee you that we're finally going to get this big moment. Chad Gable is going to win the Intercontinental Champion. We all know what's going to happen. It just depends on how much time you're going to give them. The moment's going to still be big. It's going to be great. Hometown hero, Chad Gable finally comes in, wins that Intercontinental Champion that he's deserved for over 7 years in the company. He finally is going to get it. It just depends on how long they want to give them for this match. Because personally, they can go for 20, 30 minutes. But Triple H, yeah, we're going to cut that to 10 minutes. We better not do that with this match. This match is going to be amazing. I literally have so much high expectations that this match is going to be match of the night. If I get disappointed because they want to cut this match to 8 minutes, I'm going to be heated. I will personally be heated. And I will make a personal rant video on just how short these matches will probably be. Oh, I feel bad for those 6 people tag matches. Yeah, they're getting 10 minutes. If that. And I'm sorry to say that. Even though they deserve much time, you need to showcase everybody. And in this match, personally, you just need to showcase. You need to showcase what Chad Gable can do in that ring. And Chad Gable has barely been on PLEs. And the last time he's been on a PLE, in a way, he put on Match of the Year. So what are we going to do? We need to put Chad Gable and Penta, give them time to work in this match. They will make magic work. Penta has been a great Intercontinental Champion. I've loved his reign, but it's time for it to go. Let's move him up to the big boy league. Let's move him to the World Heavyweight Championship scene. Maybe let's move him to SmackDown. Let's have him feud for the United States Champion or for CM Punk's champion, so we can get a banger out of that. This will be my final prediction. Chad Gable wins his first ever Intercontinental Champion, his first ever singles title, defeating Penta. All right. The next match we have up is the number 1 contendership match for the undisputed WWE Champion, Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. Personally, this could also be very well match of the night if they have the time to show the magic. This is a match I also have a great feeling there's going to be an interference, or there's going to be shenanigans, or someone's going to cheat in this match. Please don't. I get it with Sami Zayn's character. He's going to be cheating a lot more. He's going to be using these tactics to win. But, bro, you get Finn Balor and Sami Zayn in the same ring, and you just let them do the magic on this match. This match will personally be amazing. I also have high expectations for this match. I will feel very disappointed if we have a lower time frame for this match. I expect a good 15 to 20 minutes. Let them work. Let this be a fast-paced match where we can finally see the storytelling between Sami Zayn's character in a way as well, and him struggling to put Finn Balor down, and then maybe even losing this match. I could also see Sami losing, but I have him personally winning this match. As I personally want to see Finn Balor fight CM Punk, but we've seen it. We've seen it at the start of the year. Sami's going to win this match, obviously, so we can get that run back at that Saturday night's main event, more than likely. I want to see them do magic in this ring. They can put on a show. They're going to put on great storytelling. I already know Sami Zayn. He's good at storytelling. He's going to put on his Oscar level performance, trying to put away Finn Balor. And Finn's not gonna give up because he wants this title. He needs this title. 10 years ago, he was supposed to be in this spot with multiple world championships, but now he doesn't. The storytelling is going to be amazing in this match. This is where I can also see the shenanigans start to pop in with the storytelling. If the storytelling is peak before before the shenanigans happen, I'm fine with it. Go on ahead and do it. Go on ahead and do it. I don't care no more. But I personally just want to see a great match between Finn Balor and Sami Zayn. And my final prediction: Sami Zayn pins Finn Balor uncleanly due to shenanigans. All right. Next match up, we have Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. Shenanigans fest. We're just gonna see a whole bunch of shenanigans in this match. I'm just gonna keep it a lot. By the time night one happens, I'm expecting them to have a street fight. By the time the matches happen, personally, Danhausen's gonna win this match, and it's gonna be unfortunate. I love this Danhausen character, but personally, I don't think he should be fighting Dom. I think Dom should be having a different storyline at the moment. But hey, as long as Dom gets better booking from here on out, I don't really know what they're gonna do after this Liv Morgan match, how they're gonna book Dom. But I definitely see Danhausen taking this victory due to the help of Joe Hendry taking out JD McDonough, and then Liv, if she does come out, or Raquel, if she does come out, getting clobbered by Roxanne Perez. As if the interference happens in her match on night one, then if not, then I could still see Danhausen winning due to the curse. This match should be fun. Should be the fun match of the night. It's probably going to open up the show. Because it's only one women's match for night 2. So it's either going to open up or Danhausen and Dom's going to open up this match. This should be very fun. This should be taken as serious, in my opinion, even though it probably should. It's just like, I kind of don't want to see this match. I'm not really interested in the story they've been building. It's been very funny, y'all. I'll admit that. It's been very funny to see the storyline play out, but it's just like when the match actually happens, it's going to be boring. I don't really want to see it. It's either going to be boring or it's going to be really fun. And I hope it's going to be really fun because they cannot afford a boring match on this type of SummerSlam. And like the commercial break match, they cannot afford it. Especially with this Danhausen character, you need him to be as entertaining as possible. Also going into this match. Yeah, so my final predictions, Danhausen first defeats Dominic in the Judgment Day, implodes because of Danhausen's curse and Roxanne's heel turn. Okay, the next match we have up is the United States Championship match with Trick Williams versus Baron Corbin. Why? I don't know why Melo's not in this match. That's why I watched SmackDown. I started recording right after the Trick Williams versus and Baron Corbin promo. There was no mention of there was no Melo that came out to force the triple threat, which I'm upset about, but what can I do now? It's out of my control. It should be a triple threat, but it's not, so it's not even complaining about it. This match is going to be good. Before going into that promo, I seen Trick Williams retaining. After that promo, Baron Corbin is going to take that title. He's going to take that title off of Trick Williams. And I don't know what they're going to do with Trick Williams after. I can see them putting him in the world title scene immediately, but I feel like that would just do injustice to his character. He's doing great as the United States champion. Why would you want to ruin that? But also, this is Baron Corbin's return. You need to pull the switch on him immediately like they did with Nakamura back in 2024 to 2025. They gave him that United States title reign for a little bit, and they dropped it right back to LA Knight. I could see them doing the same thing right there with Trick Williams, Baron Corbin. So maybe we see a triple threat at Saturday Night's main event to make it up for Melo. But I definitely see this match going a good 15 minutes. This should be a very I don't want to say hard hitting, but this is going to be a technical match. We're going to see Baron Corbin take over most of this match. I don't see Trick being the dominant force in this match, especially coming out of that promo. They're making Baron Corbin seem like this big bad guy. So that's why I see Baron Corbin just going off and taking the title straight off of Trick, bringing back the old United States Championship already, and then Trick Williams takes it right back in like maybe 2 to 3 months. It's like they did with Nakamura, so I wouldn't be surprised off of that. This is going to, personally, I was looking forward to this match because I thought they were going to add Melo, but they didn't. But this match should be good. After they're still gonna feud, I can tell they're gonna include Melo. I could also see them including Ricky Saints after SummerSlam. And yeah, that would be my final prediction. Baron Corbin defeats Trick Williams, and we have a new United States champion being Baron Corbin. Last but not least, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, versus the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. This is going to be storyline driven. They're going to build up a chair shot. The ref is going to get knocked down. We're going to see another classic match. I just really hope that we don't get interference due to the Solo, Jacob Fatu, the Usos. I don't want to see any interference in this match. They need a clean match. And we're going to get a banger regardless. This is a Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins classic. You have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in the same ring. This is going to be a banger. We're going to all enjoy this match. This is going to be a classic match, especially if there's no interferences. I can see this being the greatest match in SummerSlam history, just due to the history that they have, the storytelling I know they can both portray in the ring. I feel like personally, Roman's going to win this match. Simply because they will have nothing to do with Seth Rollins. Let's just be honest. LA Knight beat him. Jey Uso beat him. The only interesting thing he will have back in the Bloodline Vertex, which we do not need to see unless we have him fight Oba Femi and he just drops it to Oba, which I wouldn't be fun. I would be happy with, because that would be just another banger. But it doesn't make sense, and in a way, because they're friends outside of this. The storylines on Raw. If you go to these live events, you always see Seth Rollins and Oba Femi teaming up. That's why I can't see that Roman beating or Seth beating Roman makes any sense here. Also, because they're slowly teasing the visionary rulers with Oba Femi and Seth Rollins. So that's another thing going into this match that's in my mind that has Roman Reigns winning it. Yeah, I just really hope there's no interference in this match. Should be a banger. I'm going to enjoy this match regardless. I'm going to literally make a video right after. I'm going to edit it and I'm going to post it on YouTube almost immediately after SummerSlam ends. I'm going to have everything ready by the time SummerSlam ends. And if not, it will be literally the next day, the next morning, my review. This should go down as one of the greatest SummerSlams we've ever seen. And there should be no reason why this SummerSlam should be bad. If we have a whole bunch of ads, this is our WWE TKO thing, not a professional wrestling thing. Because the wrestlers that we have here, the professional athletes that we have here is stars. They can make a great match. It's just, do they have the time, and how many ads are they going to fit in so they can take out wrestling time? This is a wrestling show. I want to see wrestling on this SummerSlam card. We need to make up for WrestleMania 42. Keep out some of these ads. Give them more time in the ring, and we will see magic, and you will see a lot of positive reviews on your show. especially if you want to compete with AEW's All In. Yeah, give them time on this card, and I guarantee you will have a banger. You'll have a banger card. You'll have a banger show. You'll see these positive reviews all over the charts. Or you give them low time, I guarantee you half of the content creators will hate this. Hate this, and it's not the in-ring thing. It's the time amount that they have, and then the ads. We paid $30 to watch ad-free on ESPN, and then we pay $30 just to watch the company. Why are we getting ads every 10 minutes? And it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. But that's my final rant. The final predictions for everything. And I'm gonna go over it right now. I'm just going off a list right now that I have on my computer. So if I'm looking to the side, I apologize, guys. I have retaining his title, CM Punk. Obafemi pins Brock Lesnar. Io Sky pins Liv Morgan. We have a new women's world champion. Gunther submits Nick Aldis. Solo Sikoa pins Jey Uso. JC Jane pins Paige. Night 1 is complete. Night 2. Roman Reigns cleanly pins Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring after the Shield chair shot. Chelsea Green takes down the championship. Chelsea Green wins the women's champion. Sami Zayn, with shenanigans, pins Finn Balor. So uncleanly will pin Finn Balor. Danhausen, with help from Joe Hendry, pins Dominic Mysterio. Baron Corbin pins Trick Williams. We have a new United States champion. And Chad Gable submits Penta. And we have a new Intercontinental champion. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all of the support on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I really appreciate it, all of the support. Or we're going to have Chronos and 2 other people. One of them being my Uncle Russ. And then we're going to have another person include in his prediction. I'm going to get that out tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Stay connected. I'm out.